Well, here we are backstage at the Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm with your man Shane, and we're doing an interview for the Hype magazine. I'm your girl Luenell. I have seen some female comics evolve. I haven't seen any evolve except for Wanda Sykes and Roseanne Barr. Of course, Joan Rivers was here and Whoopi Goldberg was here before I really got into the game. They were, the groundbreakers. But I haven't seen, what I'm trying to say is I haven't seen the women evolve like the men. Like we don't get the endorsement deals to sell Denali trucks or to sell, eye watches or anything like that, like the men do. I don't understand why that happened. And then women comics are the invisible afterthought entertainer. If you talk to any body on the street, you give them 10 choices. You say, name me 10 of your top comedians that you love. They'll name 10 men. They won't name one woman. And then you say, well, what about Roseanne? Well, what about Joan? And they go, oh yeah, I love her too, because we're the afterthought. So it's very hard. And then also, as far as if you're a mother or a parent, if you're a man, you leave your children home with the mom or the grandma or whatever. But if you're a woman, you are literally mommy flying away from your sick child or whatever. That's an unnatural thing to do. It makes you want to cry and kill yourself. The child may grow up resenting you, depending on how you braise the situation to the child. And it's very, very hard to be a female in this business. But I have seen women rise to the top, but not to any levels that these men are. Not at all.
What would you change personally about that if you could?
I would get more women promoters. I would get more women producers. I would get more women, in charge of things that really have a passion for women. Not that they have to be, woman type thing, but just equality type thing. And people who want to be not in front of the mic or not in front of the camera, but behind it, we need a union. Comedians don't even have a union. We can't get insurance. We can't get anything unless you go into acting. Clowns have a union. Ventriloquists have a union. Comedians don't have a union because they can't get together and because the club owners would never support that because they want to jank us any way they can. And it's just a fact. It's just the way it is. It's very much like there's the dope game and there's the comedy game, and they're one almost in the same. I would change the fact that there's not women with capital that are standing up and voicing this situation. You have a thing, and I only use this because of it being an example. I have mad love for all these guys. You have the Black and Brown Comedy Get Down that's going around right now with George Lopez, Charlie Murphy, Eddie Griffin, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and I think might even be somebody else. And out of all those fellas, there's not one woman in the universe that's worthy to be on that tour. There's not one woman when you got 75% of the audience is women who have brought their men, who have came together and who want to see the guys. 75% of the audience is women, and you don't have one woman, not one woman is worthy in the whole comedy world to be on the tour with those guys, but nobody speaks up about it. The audience doesn't speak up about it, so nobody cares. So that's, a long-winded answer to a question. All entertainers are on stage at the same time. But I am taking me a couple of days off to go see the opening of The Color Purple in New York City with Jennifer Hudson. My friend Allie Willis is a songwriter. She actually wrote all the music for The Color Purple, the play. I saw it when Fantasia was in it. It was amazing. I have a homegirl from Oakland that was in it as well. Allie wrote some Earth, Wind and Fire's greatest hits like September and In the Stone, and she also has written Neutron Dance for the Pointer Sisters, and she wrote the theme song for Friends. Well, she wrote all the music for The Color Purple, and she's a friend of mine. And so I've been to New York millions of times. I have seen a Broadway show only halfway through because I had to leave and go do my own show. But this will be my first time going to an opening night of a Broadway show, and I'm very excited because I got my start in theater. I went from church choir to theater, from theater to film, and then television, comedy, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I just got inducted into the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. I was actually born in Tollet, Arkansas, raised in the Bay Area, and who knew that they were going to induct me alongside people who've already been previously inducted, other Arkansas people like Cheryl Underwood, Lenny Williams from Tower of Power, Pharoah Sanders, jazz saxophone player, and Maya Angelou, and some other Arkansas people. I got to go to the governor's mansion. It was a big like state dinner type thing. It was wonderful, and my family came out like 30 deep, and it was really great for a chick who everybody said, like, you know, who do you think you are? You want to be on TV? Get a job. But what's not to be? And I was right after all. Well, I seem to have been deemed this comedy guru for people who want to start doing comedy, i.e. Wendy Williams, Claudia Jordan, Frankie from Frankie and Neffy. And so now I've just done 2 episodes of Shaws of Sunset where I'm working with Reza on his comedy chops. And I also started filming a movie, Russ Parr production, called Definitely Divorcing with Columbus Short and my girl, Robin Givens. And I've done 2 films for Russ Parr before. One was a great movie called 35 and Ticket with Kevin Hart. And so I'm anxious to work with Russ again. And I'm just being on the road, spreading my comedy. I'm a mom, and I'm a girl, and I'm engaged, and I'm on the road. And I think that anybody, couples or single, who has a chance to come see me should come and see me on stage, because I am a phenomenon. Hey everybody, it's your girl Luenell, backstage at the Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm here with the Hype magazine. Hype represents how you perceive everything. I perceive it that hype is what's going on. Because I'm hype. Ain't you hype? I'm with it. Hype mag, hey, donate.